Death Machine from 1994. It's Alien meets Die Hard. And isn't any machine a death machine if you try hard enough? Theme song.
Kyle's Reviews! Kyle's Reviews!
If you want to watch Death Machine, check the link in the description. So if you've seen my review of The Dead Next Door, you probably remember a lot of the characters in that movie had names of people who made classic horror movies. Well, guess what? So does Death Machine. So they have characters named John Carpenter, another one named Raimi. But if the film's similarities to Alien and Aliens weren't clear, they also have a character named Scott Ridley and two other characters, one named Waylon, another named Yutani. So yeah, this is very derivative. The basic plot is there's a company making super soldiers and all kinds of evil stuff. Brad Dourif, you'll never guess what kind of character he plays. You're right, a crazy guy. It's a stretch, I know. And he's really doing his best Joker impression. And he's the one making the evil death machine. They get a new boss, and she wants to shut it down. But she has the misfortune of being a woman, and Dorf's character instantly starts stalking her and becoming fixated with her.
Well, I think I'm going to find out all about you, Miss Kale.
At the same time, there's some bad guys. I think they're trying to do some anti-corporate terrorism, trying to bring down the company. So they are breaking into the company to destroy it.
Scott Ridley, also known as the Rat. And of course, the lovely Kale, Nicholson's replacement. They are the target.
And so we end up with the new boss and the terrorists have to unite to try and escape the building. So I will say the first half of this movie is kind of awesome. There's all these slimy business guys.
Why don't you go back to your $10 million apartment and play with your fucking cat, huh? You're as morally reprehensible as the rest of us.
Dorf is chewing so much scenery.
I want you out.
I just got here,
You know what I mean.
but I'm having so much fun.
There's this shot I loved where he's the office, the boss has these lights that are kind of hanging down. I don't know, pendant lights, I don't know. But a bunch of them, as he's walking, he knocks them all, and so they're all swaying and stuff. And it's so cool.
Get some rest.
But then we start getting into the actual monster, the death machine. And when it turns into Alien and Aliens, he kind of disappears. And it gets a lot less interesting. And it's really a shame that the second half focuses so much on the titular death machine. Because I thought that Dora's character of being this obsessed stalker was kind of interesting. So that they had, they used the metaphor of the evil corporation, but it really comes down to this dude can't take no for an answer.
You ever call my girlfriend a thief?
And so that's the best part. And you can tell there are a couple scenes early on where you thought the director was like, I am making some art here. But then, it kind of goes away and it's just ripping off Aliens. And Aliens, the film is clearly made with no budget, and that's clear. The music's very generic. And they use basically what I think of as the Foley equivalent of the Wilhelm scream. If you don't know, Wilhelm scream is this famous scream that they kind of started sneaking into movies because they thought it was funny. I don't think that this sound effect is there for funny. I think it's just because it's cheap. But once you've heard it, you'll know it. It is twice at least they use this squeaking door sound. Once you become aware of that sound, you're going to hear it a lot. The movie, I know there are a couple different edits. And as I'm recording this, I just got the Blu-ray, so I haven't really had a chance to see. I don't know which one I saw on Tubi. Maybe one of the other edits made the second half better. But this is really, starts off great. I definitely recommend the first half. Then you can kind of ignore the second half. So I'm going to give Death Machine 2 thumbs up. Dourif carries this, but they write him out too soon. Then the machine dies.